Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a very busy couple of weeks here around the wood yard and around the house and with the family and with everything that's going on, which kind of leads into the topic of what I want to talk to you about first thing today in this video before we get started with the day's work. And that is that there is not enough hours in the day. I create a problem for myself habitually throughout my entire adult life that many of you might be able to relate to. I tend to put things on my plate and continue to pile them on and pile them on and pile them on until I get to a point where I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get everything that I need to get done. And eventually that stuff starts to creep up on you and catch up with you, and next thing you know, you're just left with this overwhelmed feeling with no answers. And that's kind of where I've been at for about the past few weeks, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that today, like I said, before we start on today's work. But I'm curious if any of you can relate to what I'm about to tell you, so stick around. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just part of the problem. All this wood piling up here that I have not had a chance to get to or to even begin processing. There's wood laying over here by the splitter that's been laying there for a couple weeks that I haven't gotten split yet, which is what we're going to do today. As long as the weather holds out. That's another issue in and of itself. But just things that I pile on my plate. I mean, I've got, obviously, you know, the family comes first. The kids with their sports, they are in full swing for spring sports season. Both Brady and Taylor are in the thick of it right now, so that leads to a lot of time in the evenings and on the weekends that you just can't get to anything else. And when that stuff starts to creep up on you, you get behind on things around the house. The pool is normally opened for the kids several weeks ago by now, but I just got the cover off of it yesterday, so I'm a little behind on that. There's some upkeep, some preventive maintenance things with like the deck around the house, keeping up with the yard around the house, that I kind of got behind on, that I'm struggling to catch up with. And then, just keeping up with YouTube, with the Firewood, with the Grapple truck now that it's up and running, that we've been running it really steadily. It's been on 5 jobs already, and was running really good until just the other day. The fuel pump went up on it, so it's getting a new fuel pump on it today. Actually, it'll be fixed and back up and on the road. But things just gradually creep up on you and get behind. And you got to keep the wife happy for sure. When you start putting other things ahead of things around the house, that doesn't always equate to a really happy wife, happy life kind of deal. But anyway, that's kind of where I've been. I wanted to make it up to Shive's house this past weekend. Wasn't able to do that. I wanted to make it down to Joe's in Ohio. Wasn't able to do that. So I'm just trying to adjust some things and reprioritize some things to try to get my plate a little clear. Another thing that happened this past week was we did have one free evening that Val and the kids wanted to go out on the boat. So we hooked the boat up and started down the road, and the bearings went out of one of the trailer wheels, so we almost lost a wheel going down the highway, but fortunately I could feel something was wrong and stopped before disaster struck. But I'm sure you all can relate at some point in your lives when it just feels like everything you touch or everything you put your hands on, something goes wrong with. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm just being transparent with you all and letting you know what's going on. I'm sure we'll have more discussion about this tomorrow night on the live stream. Thirsty Thursday is tomorrow night if you're watching this on Wednesday, the day the video comes out. But I just kind of wanted to clear the air on that. Been carrying around a little bit of weight with me, and this is a good way for me to vent. So that is that. Today what we're going to do is this wood that we cut a couple weeks ago. It's laying on the ground over here waiting to be split. I'm going to move the empty dump trailer over in front of the conveyor, and we're going to try to get all of this done. So something else I wanted to touch base with you on too before we get going here is that I've been behind in responding to a lot of the comments on the videos, and I apologize for that. Just again, just time management is something that I'm making an adjustment to. But one of the comments that I did see come through that I haven't responded to was about the Grapple truck and whether or not I need to have the company name and DOT number on the side of that. So I wanted to go ahead and acknowledge that. That is something that definitely is required and is getting done probably tomorrow. We had the graphic designer come out and show how we wanted things to be on the both sides of the truck. So he's got all that vinyl ready to go, and he's going to be coming over and getting the truck lettered up here in the next couple days. So that's just something I wanted to acknowledge and let you all know. And for those of you who have been commenting and not gotten a response back yet, you will be getting a response, and I apologize for the delay. So there's that, about a little over half a load of wood there from that little pile of split rounds that we had. But I'll carry you over here and show you what we did not split, which was basically the ash rounds and then the short cutoff pieces. Some ash there and a few ash rounds over there. that we'll take over to the axis to split into bundle wood. And speaking of bundle wood, over the holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend, I sold about 37 bundles out of the firewood stand, the driveway stand here, and bundles have really been busy. You know, I sold the 30 bundle order to my camping customer that orders every year, and then the retail stores are still selling their bundles as well. So bundles have really ramped up, and if you remember back in the beginning of this year, I said that I was going to try to focus more on bundle wood this year, which has certainly taken place. Now the goal is to keep all the ash that I'm getting in. I'm trying to exclusively process that for bundle wood. Seems how it dries so quickly and can be ready to go so quickly. So staying ahead on the bundle wood is the goal, one of my goals right now. But I've been giving a lot of thought to a possible change in my entire business model. I've been talking to Joe at Ohio Woodburner a little bit, who has been encouraging me to concentrate more on smaller quantities rather than selling the bulk firewood as my main function of this firewood thing. And I think I'm going to start maybe slowly transitioning in that direction and taking some of his advice. I want to maintain the loyal customers that I've established over the past 3 or 4 years that have stuck with me every single year. So I think I'm going to hold on to, you know, maybe a handful or two of those customers, but over the next year or so I may start transitioning more towards the smaller quantities and not so much the bulk sales, and obviously keep ramping up the bundle side of things as well. I got some plans for that I don't quite want to reveal yet, but I got a couple things on my mind that I might be bringing to fruition. We'll just leave it at that for now, until I can make sure that things are going to go the way I want. But let me know your thoughts on that. We'll talk more about that again probably tomorrow night on the live stream. But that is going to be it for today. I got that wood split that I wanted to do. I'll move the trailer over here to get that stacked sometime this week, hopefully, and just keep chipping away at things here. I think that's the easiest way to look at it. I mentioned a long time ago at the beginning of this channel that when you start to feel the way I've been feeling lately, you just got to take one thing at a time. Try not to look at the big picture and just check little things off your list, and before you know, 3 or 4 of those things get checked off, and the list gets a little bit smaller. So that's the way I'm trying to look at things. But anyway, hope to see you tomorrow night on the live stream. If not, we'll be back here again next Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Take care, everybody, and I hope you have a great week.